100 Civics Questions Random Order X2, 2008 version Civics Test. Part 1 to 1-15, US Citizenship.
Anne and Mark are seated in their living room, preparing for Mark's upcoming US Citizenship Test. A set of flashcards rests on the coffee table.
Mark, let's start practicing with the first 15 questions from the Civics test. I'll read each question, give you 3 answer choices, and you choose the one you think is correct. Afterward, I'll explain why that's the correct answer with some extra details.
Sounds like a plan. Let's get to it.
Question 1. What does the Constitution do? A. Sets up the government. B. Declares independence from Great Britain. C. Defines state boundaries.
I'll go with A. Sets up the government.
Correct. The Constitution is the supreme law of the United States. It creates the structure of the government, dividing it into 3 branches. Legislative makes laws, executive enforces laws, and judicial interprets laws. It also defines the powers of the federal government and protects the rights of individuals through amendments, like the Bill of Rights. Question 2. We elect a U.S. representative for how many years? A. 4 years. B. 6 years. C. 2 years.
I'll go with C. 2 years.
That's right. Representatives in the House serve 2-year terms. This short term ensures they remain accountable to the people they represent. The frequent elections allow citizens to regularly express their views and make changes to their representation if needed. Question 3. Who was president during World War I? A. Franklin D. Roosevelt. B. Woodrow Wilson. C. Theodore Roosevelt.
I'll go with B. Woodrow Wilson.
Exactly. Woodrow Wilson was president from 1913 to 1921, leading the country through World War I, 1914 to 1918. He is known for his efforts to promote peace after the war, including creating the League of Nations, an international organization aimed at preventing future conflicts. While the U.S. didn't join the League, Wilson's vision influenced global diplomacy. Question 4. During the Cold War, what was the main concern of the United States? A. Communism. B. Poverty. C. Climate change.
I'll go with A. Communism.
Correct. The Cold War, 1947 to 1991, was a period of intense rivalry between the United States and the Soviet Union. The U.S. feared the spread of communism, a system where the government controls property and resources. This fear influenced major policies like the Truman Doctrine and the Marshall Plan, and led to military engagements in Korea and Vietnam to counter communist expansion. Question 5. What is the political party of the president now? A. Democratic. B. Republican. C. Independent.
I'll go with B. Republican.
That's correct. The president belongs to the Republican Party, one of the 2 dominant political parties in the U.S. The Republican platform typically emphasizes lower taxes, limited government intervention, and individual freedoms. Question 6. We elect a U.S. Senator for how many years? A. 4 years. B. 6 years. C. 2 years.
I'll go with B. 6 years.
Exactly. Senators served 6-year terms to provide stability and allow them to focus on long-term issues. Each state elects 2 senators regardless of population, ensuring equal representation in the Senate. Question 7. What did Susan B. Anthony do? A. Fought for women's rights. B. Was the first female president. C. Wrote the Declaration of Independence.
I'll go with A. Fought for women's rights.
Correct. Susan B. Anthony was a key leader in the women's suffrage movement. She spent her life campaigning for women's right to vote, which was granted in 1920 with the 19th Amendment. Her dedication to equality helped inspire future generations of activists. Question 8. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. A. World War II. B. The Civil War. C. The Revolutionary War.
I'll go with A. World War II.
That's right. World War II, 1939 to 1945, was a global conflict where the U.S. joined the Allies to fight against the Axis powers. Key moments included D-Day, the liberation of Europe, and the use of atomic bombs in Japan. The war's outcome shaped the modern world order and established the U.S. as a global superpower. Question 9. What does the judicial branch do? A. Enforces laws. B. Reviews laws. C. Makes laws.
I'll go with B. Reviews laws.
Correct. The judicial branch, led by the Supreme Court, ensures that laws passed by Congress and actions taken by the executive branch comply with the Constitution. This system of checks and balances prevents any one branch from gaining too much power. Question 10. Name 2 national U.S. holidays. A. Halloween and Thanksgiving. B. New Year's Day and Christmas. C. Labor Day and Valentine's Day.
I'll go with B. New Year's Day and Christmas.
That's right. Both are federal holidays celebrated across the country. New Year's Day marks the start of the calendar year, while Christmas, celebrated on December 25th, is rooted in Christian traditions but is also widely observed as a cultural holiday. Question 11. What is the name of the President of the United States now? A. Joe Biden. B. Donald Trump. C. Barack Obama.
I'll go with B. Donald Trump.
Correct. Donald Trump is currently serving as president. As head of state, he oversees the executive branch, leads foreign policy, and serves as commander-in-chief of the armed forces. Question 12. Why does the flag have 50 stars? A. Because there are 50 states. B. Because there were 50 colonies. C. Because it's a traditional design.
I'll go with A. Because there are 50 states.
Exactly. Each star represents one of the 50 U.S. states. The design evolved as new states joined the Union, with the 50-star version adopted in 1960 after Hawaii became the 50th state. Question 13. What is one reason colonists came to America? A. Freedom. B. To escape military service. C. To build railroads.
I'll go with A. Freedom.
Correct. Many colonists sought religious, economic, and personal freedom. They left Europe to escape oppression, hoping to build better lives in a new land full of opportunities. Question 14. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? A. John Roberts. B. Clarence Thomas. C. Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
I'll go with A. John Roberts.
Right. John Roberts has served as Chief Justice since 2005. He presides over the Supreme Court and ensures the judicial system operates fairly and impartially. Question 15. Who was the first president? A. George Washington. B. Thomas Jefferson. C. John Adams.
I'll go with A. George Washington.
Correct. George Washington was unanimously elected as the first president in 1789. Known as the father of his country, he set many precedents, including the two-term limit and the peaceful transfer of power. Fantastic job, Mark. Your answers are spot on, and your understanding is growing. Let's continue tomorrow.
Thanks, Anne. I'm feeling more confident with your help.